So, playtest is on its way. Waiting for it to finish packaging. Got a few hours on it. Going to do the trailer. The trailer will tell you the date, and then you guys will be able to go into it. There's a few things that we do need to fix. We wasn't able to fix due to time constraints because of the marketing push that Polygon is going to push us on. But we want to be able to make sure that people that see us through Polygon will be able to come and test the game out. But by the time a lot of these things will be fixed, because I'm going to take a week off, and then I'm going to release a patch to you guys to fix all the stuff that you guys got. And then we're going to do a huge update, which will bring in the police officers, better AI, some generators, the PC that you work on the computer, bank system. It's a lot of different things that we're actually going to be adding to update to. It's going to be kind of crazy. So we already actually working on that as well too. So what is this video about? I just want to thank everybody from Polygon Labs, our community, definitely our community. Mainly, only focus is to thank the community here. Our partners, Reveal, for just people just giving us a shot. Kurt, you guys giving us an opportunity just hear us out, give us a chance to even want to partner with us. So you guys, I want to thank you guys that. But what I also want to talk about is how hard this journey was. I'm sick, as you can hear it in my just me talking. I'm actually very sick. Getting to this point, I've made myself sick working so much. So I want to say this: don't feel pity for me. If you want to feel bad, or whatever the case may be, or you want to feel like, what can we do, Seth? This is what I want you to do. All right. I want you to hold yourself, but mainly hold these other projects that's sitting here lying to people accountable. Now you can't. There's a thing called Kickstarter scams that happen still in the gaming industry, where people lie and say they're gonna create video games but scam gamers. Gamers already know that blockchain gaming 9 times out of 10 is a scam, so they can't scam. You really can't scam gamers in the blockchain, right? So the people that get scammed aren't gamers. What I want you guys to think and understand is, when you hear someone say they're using Unreal Engine 5, it's instant red flag. It's a buzzword. Unreal Engine 5 has become a buzzword. I go through so much shit with this engine. I just think you guys need to understand that it's not easy. Game development is the hardest thing that I've done. I own businesses. I'm an actual real investor. I'm not just a guy that just gamble. I don't gamble anything. I like the odds being in my favor. I'm an actual real investor. And I'm a retired business developer. So when it comes to what I'm doing now, all that shit is easy compared to what I'm doing now, which is game development. So I have a total, and I've been here, I've been doing this for a while, but but I have a new respect for game developers. I'm talking about the people that made my favorite games. What they go through is a little different, So now I put my own project out. It's like shit, and on the scale that it's on, it's like, yeah, I understand that these guys, when I hear about game developers being treated wrong inside the industry, I understand. Even when Dan tells me, I understand now, I get it, right? I get it, because just the amount of shit that they do just to create the stuff for us to be entertained. And now that I'm in that field, that's creating something for millions to be entertained, I understand. I got sick doing it. So what I want you guys to do is start calling these people out. If you hear anybody that says, when someone like myself speaks the truth, I know I come off mean. As they say, I come off mean. As David says, they say if someone like myself is mean, then you've been rug pulled if you're a part of that community. If you ever hear somebody say, for somebody like me that's speaking the truth, when someone's saying something that's real and that's truth, that's factual, and then the person responds, if your community leader responds that you shouldn't say that, you should support everyone, then you have been rug pulled if you're a part of that community. If your community leader believes that someone is speaking the truth and the factual is something that needs to be done for the space to move forward, and they say that they're spreading FUD, then you have been rug pulled, because it's impossible to spread fear, uncertainty, and doubt if I'm saying what needs to be done for the space to move forward. How are you afraid of something where the game is just doing something? So there you go. But how can you be afraid of something when it's about moving forward? What fear am I creating? am I creating the fear of you, where you know you ain't doing shit that you saying you're doing? And then what I'm saying is opening the minds of the people to say, wait a minute, you don't do nothing that hidden studios do. And that's another thing. You guys that's investing in this space, if the project that you are investing in do not show you what they're working on is real, you should ask for that. I think everybody should hold every project accountable to that. Show us what you're building is real. We don't want to hear that we're building the next Pokemon, we're building the next World of Warcraft, next Minecraft, next Roblox. We don't want to hear that shit. Show us you're actually developing that. Show us in the engine what you already have. And show us proof that you did not go on Fiverr and go get that. Because a lot of those games that y'all be investing in can be bought for about $300. That's number one. And me and Dan can make those games within 3, if not that, a day or two. A lot of you games we can make in a day or two. I just wanted to let y'all know that. So, with that being said, let's us show you how we see our community, how important they are to us, how much we went overboard with this playtest. Because there are game demos out there that I've been watching. As I've been saying to myself, Seth, why are you making yourself sick? You're putting yourself through hell to do something that doesn't need to be done. But to move something forward and to show that this technology can be done right and it can be good for gamers, I have to do something revolutionary. So that's what I put this playtest out. A lot of this shit needs to be fixed, which is fine, but it's still playable. It's very playable. It's very playable. But it just, and plus I'm a perfectionist, so this shit I'm complaining about right now is like easy patch, but I just don't have time for it. But anyway, I'm a perfectionist, so that's why I'm complaining about it. But anyway, I just want you guys to know that I watched this horror game that just recently went viral and had a 20-minute video. 20-minute gameplay. I didn't have to do as much as I did, but I did. Because we just inside the space and we got to gain the gamer's trust. So the playtest that I dropped, by far, is literally destroying 90% of if not 90%, 99% of the games that's inside of this Web3 space already. This playtest I'm releasing now, this shit that needs to be fixed, it's already destroying 99% of the games in the space. So what I want you guys to do is hold these games accountable. The people that sitting here creating games that know nothing about gaming, hold them accountable. If they say they got somebody working at a company like Ubisoft, whatever the case may be, they used to work there, to work for them, ask to see the credentials of that person. Did they really work on the code, or was they a janitor? Because 9 times 10, 9 times it was a valet parker, or somebody that worked at the lunchroom. They didn't actually work on the code of the game. So that person that's working on this game that they're talking about is useless. Let's show hidden news. I think you guys will like this. Okay, so this is another part of the website. Right here, this is basically where you guys are going to get your patch notes. This is an ARG as well, and this is where you guys will be able to figure out puzzles and communicate with the game, right? And actually win goodies for doing so. We're going to soon make a Twitter for it as well, and the Twitter, it'll be actually like an actual news channel and stuff like that, so you guys will be able to keep up with what's going on inside of this world. This website also, these stories will actually help you build the world. Basically understand, helping us build the world right here. So it helps us understand what's going on, help you guys understand, because I already know what's going on. I'm the one writing the story. So it helps you understand what's going on here. Everything you need to know what's wrong and hidden, right? So here you'll see these right here. It says playtest right here, and it basically goes over here. It's going to see if it's going to actually say my name. It's here, right? And it basically just go here and you be able to read this right here, and you'll be able to figure out like patch notes. So you'll see what it says like patch notes. They just say playtest or patch notes. So we're just looking for those when it comes there. You also want to make sure you sign up for the newsletter so you get updates to what's going on. Secret NFT drops and stuff like that. That's going to be completely free that you guys submit. So you want to make sure you go get that right here, and so you'll be able to get all that stuff right there. I'm gonna be setting it up, so I'll let you guys know when this is live and everything. But make sure you go do that, right? And then you basically just make sure you want to check. Always want to check and make sure you check out the patch notes and just basically news for like what playtesters, updates, or whatever the case may be. You just want to check that out there. Here you can go here and you actually get to read stories about what's going on inside of the game. So every time something new happens, like we add something new to the story, update the story, something in the game, like we add something like a new spot in the game, whatever the case may be, we're going to create a story that happens inside of the world, and we're actually going to put it in the news to make it like an actual real thing. Some people that have artwork, and artwork, they will eventually see themselves as a news article. And you basically go into how they became who they are inside of the universe. So you actually get to know the characters that's actually a part of the universe. These guys that you actually see right now are actually people in our community. You actually can get artwork as well. You have to be a certain level king member to get your artwork, or a partner of ours. You can get artwork, and you'll be actually entered into our universe. We make 3D models. You actually see the character inside the game. So this is pretty cool. This is basically the president. It's President Grant Glass, and basically tells you what's about and stuff like that. So you'll see a lot of this guy up on the news, because every time he does a press release inside of the universe, the news channel will talk about it. So he basically will always give you updates of what's going on in the world, and basically tell you like if something happens in the universe. This will basically give you updates, like, so we add some new monsters or whatever the case may be. The news channel will go over it and basically talk about it, and that's basically how you will kind of get like even more of the patch notes. So when I tell you what monsters we added, you can just come to the news channel. We'll talk about what happened, and that's how you'll be able to know like what the monster would do and what did it do and what's the story behind them, the SCP. That basically what did they do to the universe. So this is something that you actually can find this article in the actual playtest. You guys can see this article in the playtest. It's pretty cool. It's basically going over a little more about it. Basically explains what happened to just basically tells you what happened at the beginning of the game. So that scene isn't actually in the game yet, because of course we had to rush we didn't rush, but we didn't have time to make that cinematic for this playtest, due to the time constraints that we had with Polygon. So we wasn't rushing anything like that. We just wasn't able to put it in there. But yeah, so you guys want to make sure you guys come up here, check this out. This website is going to be a really cool thing, and you guys be able to get your playtest information on there, the patch notes, everything. It's like when we add something new to the game, what we're actually going to be adding to the game. If we update, like nerf some things, buff some things, you guys be able to see that all through here. You also will be able to download the game from here as well too. So you can download the game right here. We're going to add the shop, all that type of stuff like that. It takes you back to the other website. We click the shop and stuff like that. But you'll be able to download the game from here as well, and you'll be able to report bugs and stuff like that. So this is just a thing that gets you all the news that you want to know. It's going to be some videos as well here, if you want to watch some videos, like some type of video like this. Any type of update that we guys give you. You can also search for any article and stuff like that. So if you want to just type in playtest, if you don't want to look at if you don't want to basically search look through all this, you can just type in playtest, and all the playtest information will pop up for you guys. We'll type in patch notes, and again, patch notes will pop up here as well. Again, I want to thank you guys. Please remember that these people, for the space to move forward, we have to get the bad actors out of here. We cannot continue to be confused why no one wants to play our games, or no gamer wants to give us a try, when we continue to let bad actors lie to people and tell you they're going to make the next Pokemon, the next World of Warcraft, and these guys don't know anything about gaming. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comment below. Like the video, share the video, and get ready to play the playtest. Sitting here waiting for it to finish doing this thing. It's gonna take a few hours, and then we see the trailer. The trailer tell you guys when the date is coming.